card like has my heart. What's up my friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Tori if you're new. I'm so excited and happy that you're here because we are starting a weekend reading vlog. Now, this weekend reading vlog is going to be very Holly Black focused because I need to get my stuff together and finally pick up The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. I'm so excited for this. I'm excited and I'm a little bit nervy because there's a lot of like mixed opinions about this book. Some people really love it. They're like so excited to be back in Elfham. Others, it's a bit more questionable. So we're going to be reading The Stolen Heir. The other book that I have that I cannot wait to get to, and Alva sent this to me for Christmas. Thank you so much, Alva. I'm so excited to read it. And that is How the King of Elfham Learned to Hate Stories. This is like a little novella that has all these illustrations throughout that are super duper cute. I can't wait to read this. It's currently 12:08. The only thing that I have to do today is go grocery shopping. Other than that, we are in it to read. Okay, before I even like get started reading, I really just need to say I'm obsessed with all of the little illustrations that Holly Black includes in all of the Elfham books. Like, they just elevate the experience. All of the chapter pages with the little illustrations, I love them. Apologies that I have not done a fantastic job of updating this vlog. So today I was out and about with Miss Sarah, my absolute bestie, gorgeous angel queen. We had so much fun. We just went to like Huntington Beach area and like walked around and had a whole little bestie day and got brunch and stuff. So that was super fun, which obviously you guys would have seen all the clips from that. I tried to get a lot of like v-roll and stuff like that because we were just like chatting and talking and it was so fun. Literally best day of my life. And then I owe you all an update also on Stolen Heir. So I am 66 pages into it. I was hoping to have read a little bit more yesterday, but I needed to film the readathon announcement, which y'all know about now, so I can talk to y'all about it. I cannot wait. I was hoping to get a lot more reading done than I did, which I didn't really accomplish, which is sad. 66 pages into The Stolen Heir. I am enjoying it. There's just a couple things that I'm really like surprised about. So I completely did not realize that Ren was in the Folk of the Air series, but she totally is. She's in Queen of Nothing. We didn't really get a lot of the interactions between her and Oak at the time, I think. I mean, it's been like a year since I've read Queen of Nothing. I read it like last February or March. So I am appreciating the small like recaps that we're getting. I definitely needed a refresher on the Court of Teeth and like all of that stuff. But I will say like her perspective so far is so heartbreaking. I feel like some kind of connection with her, but I still need to, like, I need to know more. Y'all, we need to have some words about this book because I don't know what it is. I'm struggling so hard to even find like a reading pace with this book. I feel like every time I've picked up this book over the past 3 days, which has been like 2 or 3 times that I've picked it up, I don't find myself wanting to read a lot of it. Like I keep checking when the chapter is going to end and then I'm like, why am I doing this? Like I literally have an hour to read. Like why do I want this chapter to be over? Today I have read up to page 105. I'm on chapter 6 and I'm still just struggling. And when I think about like, oh, I should read later, I'm like, not excited for it. So I think what we're gonna do is switch to How the King of Elfham Learned to Hate Stories, because I know that this is going to be a quick one. There's a bunch of illustrations in here like I showed y'all, and this focuses on Cardan. Yeah, before he was a cruel prince or a wicked king, he was a fairy child with a heart of stone. I am obsessed with Cardan. Like,
Cardan is my life. He is my joy. He is one of my ultimate book boyfriends. I am obsessed with him.
Like, I will always repost fan art of him on my Instagram account. He's stunning. I think what's happening is that the Folk of the Air series, no spoilers, but felt very high stakes from the beginning. And this one doesn't feel as high of stakes. Like I just don't care as much. And it's not that I don't like the characters. I do really like Ren so far. I feel like in the first 100 pages, we really haven't gotten to know Oak and like who he is now at all, which I think is throwing me off. I'm disappointed, but I'm trying to fight through it. So that's the game plan. We're gonna switch to this bad boy and hopes are high. I think this is gonna be a good one. So I have a couple updates. We have extended this weekend reading vlog into Monday, so happy Monday. I finished reading How the King of Elfham Learned to Hate Stories last night, and I absolutely loved it. I'm giving it 5 stars. It was so much fun. It was so fun to hear from Cardan's perspective, and this is like a 3.5 book, so it's kind of a collection of short stories, but realistically it's kind of like a novella that takes place after The Queen of Nothing. And it was so good. It flips between the past, so like Cardan's childhood, and then also the present after Queen of Nothing and everything that happens in that book. I love Cardan. He is my favorite. I think he's my ultimate book boyfriend. Like, you know, I love a Cassian, I love a Reese, but I love Cardan. Cardan like has my heart. I love that he plays the villain, and he like thinks of himself as a villain, but really he's just like the sweetest little person in the entire world.
Although he's not a person, he's a fae. Anyways.
It helped to like reconnect me with what happened in the Folk of the Air trilogy. So I returned to Stolen Air, and I did read a little bit more this morning as well. So I'm on page 157, I'm on chapter 9, and now I feel like I'm in a much better place with this book. I will still say that reading from Surin or like Ren's perspective, it's still not my favorite because like she's just not my favorite character, but I do like the plot at this point. I like how things have gotten a bit juicy, and I will say I'm always a sucker for like a party or a ball type setting, and so when they go to the revel, that was just a bit of me. Like those scenes speak to my heart because something juicy always happens at parties like that, and so I was like, all right, bet, I'm in this. There were some plot twists. I'm much more invested, I think, in the story now than what I was the last time that I checked in. So I'm going to be optimistic and say I'm really gonna try to finish this book today. Number one, because I don't want to drag it out any longer and I just want to like finish this book. But number two, I really feel in my heart of hearts that I could potentially do it. Hello, my friends. I am here to close out this vlog, and it's now Tuesday, but we finished The Stolen Air last night. Literally made myself sit down and read 150 pages to finish it. The sad news is, I think I'm giving this 2.5 stars. I was really disappointed by this book. No spoilers, and I love Holly Black. Like, the Folk of the Air series will always be top tier. Like, forever in my heart, Jude and Cardan, I'm obsessed with them. They're the epitome, they're the blueprint for enemies to lovers. Like, I'm obsessed with them. I just did not even get any type of close, any type of relationship, I feel, with Ren and Oak, or any of the characters in this book. Ren has a very tragic story, and it certainly makes your heart go out for her, but there was no romance in this book, which I'm a little bit surprised about. And so at the end of the day, I would describe this book as a YA adventure story, and even the adventure felt extremely one-dimensional. That really surprised me because Holly Black is an incredible author that now I'm kind of like, what happened? Like, what happened with this? I am confusion. I really don't understand. And not that I was expecting it to be an entire like enemies to lovers vibe, like anything like that. I just feel like Ren and Oak didn't really have any type of connection besides like being a little bit flirty and then like being on this adventure together, and then they were obviously like sort of kind of childhood friends, but not really. The other thing I wanted to say, and I'm curious about how, if y'all have read this book, please let me know your thoughts as well. Holly Black came out and said like you don't have to read the Folk of the Air series to read Stolen Air. I would personally disagree with that. Like, there were times in the beginning where I was lost in the sauce. I was like, whoa, I don't remember all of the intricacies of like who's who besides like the big mains. I felt like reading How the King of Elfham Learned How to Hate Stories helped me significantly, and it was just a nice little refresher, and then I was ready to jump back into this one. But where I was confused, and I had read the Folk of the Air series, if you didn't have that backstory, there are certain events that are referred to in this book that you would be like, what? Like, what is happening? And I also feel like it's a little bit, what they mention in this book is very spoilery to what happens in the last book of the Folk of the Air trilogy. Getting very deep, but yeah, I'm giving this 2.5 stars. It was kind of a big disappointment and I'm really sad about it. So yeah, if you've read this book, please let me know your thoughts on it. I would love to hear them. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I post videos every Sunday and Thursday. We also do monthly reading sprints, and then we're also doing the Romantasy readathon. I will link the announcement video down below if you want more information about what that is. It's gonna be super fun. It takes place in February from the 12th to the 18th. It's a week-long readathon. We're gonna be focused on reading fantasy romance. It's gonna be a whole time. So I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye!